Hello. Welcome to Casual Gaming with Purpose. If this is your first stream or VOD, then welcome, and if not, then welcome back. We're back at it with Stardew Valley. This is indeed a Stardew Valley Let's Play, where I am searching for the living hat on a post-perfection 1.6 farm. And that is truly all this playthrough is about. It's very relaxed, a lot of fiber farming and running around the farm looking for Wilderness Golems after 7 p.m. and hoping that the RNG is in my favor. If that sounds like a good time to you, then welcome aboard. I'm honored to have you here with me. And yeah, let's get into it. Actually, we gotta do our dailies. So I've started a new tradition of doing bird-related dailies at the start of stream. We'll start with Birdie. This is already telling me it's like a chickadee, or looking at it, I'm getting like chickadee or maybe a red-breasted nuthatch. Let's see if we can hear it. Not much, but it sounds kind of nuthatchy to me. Well, that's about as close as you can get. There's not too many other blank-breasted nuthatches. I don't think. These are the only two that I know. The egg's on my face because that's his butt, not his breast. So, we'll take it though. Birdie in 2, we'll take it. Alright, now let's do one of our birdles. This is a flycatcher. Lesser Antilles. I feel like this gives it away, doesn't it? Oh, it's saying the location. Yeah, this is a I believe this is a flycatcher. Maybe a lesser flycatcher? There's a lot of flycatchers. It could be a lesser Antillean flycatcher, even. Let's try. Okay. We're in the right ballpark. It is a bird, and it is in the tyrant flycatcher family. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is a flycatcher. But I am pretty confident that this is a flycatcher of some kind, just based on the way it looks. And also the size, I think. But there are a lot. I don't think... Do we think this is slaty capped or a slate-headed toddy flycatcher. It does kind of have a scissory tail, doesn't it? Well, I'm not sold on that. I think maybe I would say fork-tailed rather than scissor-tailed. Not quite. I feel like after getting bested by all the possible gulls last week, that it's a little rude to give me a flycatcher this week. It's another bird that has many in the family. Is it a sad flycatcher? I hope not. Let's try a Puerto Rican flycatcher. No. Do we want a hint? Now, I must admit the hints in this particular birdle are not very helpful. Yeah, we already know this. See how it's green? But the second and third hint can be helpful sometimes. Let's try... I mean, I think the slate or slatey description is not too far off. Because even the ones that are that is something they definitely all have in common. Although the Lesser Antilles one is the only one that doesn't have a yellowy orange breast. So maybe there is something to do with this yellow-bellied. Let's try yellow-bellied. Nope. Let's see what this hint gives us. Genus is Contopus. Well, that doesn't help me much, unfortunately. Because I don't know what that means. Because I don't speak Latin. It helps in a sense. Maybe it's not a flycatcher then. Let's try gnatcatcher. I don't think it's a gnatcatcher though. It looks too big to me, but it can be tough to tell. I'm pretty confident it's not a blue-gray gnatcatcher. No, we're going in the wrong direction. One final hint. My name starts with less. We already guessed lesser Antillean flycatcher. Is there another? These are things that I know what they look like, and so I know it's not them. Perhaps it's a peewee? Lesser Antillean peewee? Lock it in. We got it! Let's go! There you go. It's not a flycatcher. It's in the flycatcher family. But it was a peewee. Peewee is also a good bird name for our next birdle. So let's start with peewee. Okay, we got the first letter. That's already better than we did the last time. Starts with a P. Pippet? I think I spelt it wrong. Okay. It's got an I. What could this be? Is it a silent P? Or is it a PH? I'm not sure about that. That doesn't feel right. Could it be like a POI situation? Or maybe it ends in an I? Or, well, yeah, because the I doesn't go here. So it has to be either here or here. I don't think this is a type of bird. Okay, let's guess a different bird just to try to get us some more letters, even though... Okay, that was actually very helpful. Well, very helpful is maybe generous. There's only so many vowels, so we might as well try it. Okay, I do think that it's probably PRI something N. I don't know. What could go here phonetically? Like prion? But I know it. What? That's not a bird, that's a disease. I have never heard of a prion. I don't know what that is. But we'll take it, I guess. We got it. Alright, now let's get to Stardew. No more birding around. And we'll get some tunes going. That you cannot hear because it's muted. Now it exists. Now I'm messing with my windows, hold on. So that I can see what's happening. Alright. Gamepad activated. We had a busy last day last week. Happy birthday, Gus. We've got a lot in our inventory. Ah yes, we ended on Green Rain Day. Spoiler, we did not find the living hat. But we did see a cryptid. So we'll take that too. Retro catalog. Maybe we didn't have this. I thought that I did. But it seems no. So I'm glad that I bought it. This feels like something that needs to go next to my cow decal. So let's move the clock. There we go. That's just right. Harvey. Sorry if I smell. All right. Yeah, we passed out. We passed out quite a bit last stream, if I remember correctly. But it was worth it. Every second was worth it. My Junimos are doing hard work. Let's sell what we've got. And actually, let's put away our scythe as well, because we do not need that. Pet our doggo. Take care of our farm animals. Ooh, yeah. The beauty of Green Rain Day, I guess. I'm probably gonna have to cut those down at some point, but they can stay for now. Gotta remember that I have ostrich eggs. Someone remind me that I have ostrich eggs, please. They were there last stream too, and I forgot to turn them into mayonnaise. Perhaps today will be the day. Actually, I would like to save these just in case. Sometimes you need a universally loved gift, even when your only goal is to find the living hat. You never know when you're gonna need to gift someone. And away we go, to the mines. Back at it. Some things since last stream that I looked up. Some related to Stardew, some not. Wild grapes are a thing in North America that people do forage. So the lore of the headcanon of Bigfoot eating grapes is alive and well. That's kind of Stardew adjacent, I suppose. Rare disc drop. Not so rare now. I also looked up what else did I look up? We talk a lot about sea urchin percent because one of perhaps the fastest drops of the living hat was, at least on record, was someone who was trying to get sea urchin percent. That's someone being Chikorita. Sweet Chikorita, I believe, is his handle. And he got the living hat in under a minute. Or, no, under 2 minutes of gameplay. He cleared something like 50 pieces of fiber on his farm and got it to drop. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Here I am, many pieces of fiber deep, and no living hat yet, but I remain hopeful. Something else about the living hat is that I was not sure if it was a seeded drop. Like whether you could, in theory, figure out the best day to go looking, for example. And the answer is no. It's just RNG. Every time you clear a weed, it's a roll of a virtual dice. 1 in 100,000 chance to drop the hat. So we haven't quite cleared 100,000 weeds, I don't think. But we're approaching it, I feel. Or it certainly feels like it. And the same holds true for the other ways that it can drop. From Wilderness Golems or Iridium Golems. It's just a roll of the dice. RNG. But in my research, my very academic pursuit on the Wiki and in the forums, and watching Shawnee do videos, I started thinking about the fact that you can get hats in other ways. Now that 1.6 exists, you can get a hat from literally doing anything. And I am curious to know if that has opened up the sea urchin percent category even more. I'm sure it has. Perhaps that will be a question to look up between now and next stream. Because Star Helmet! Speaking of hats, getting random hat drops. It's not the random hat we want, but perhaps the random hat we need. Oh, that's good. I've never looked more like a Nintendo character in my life. Except for in Animal Crossing when I literally dress up like Nintendo characters. But yeah, so I mean, like, you could find a hat that way. At any time. And you can find hats from, like, cutting down trees, shaking trees even, I think. So that kind of opens the possibility of an even faster sea urchin percent, perhaps. I actually don't know. Maybe it is already as optimized as it can be. because I think you also need to have, again, based on watching Johnny do videos, you have to have the fish tank as well, which honestly might be more of a limiting factor than a hat. Not 100% sure. Come back next week to find out what I find out. Oh, our inventory's full. We don't actually need that fire quartz. Not seeing any weeds down here. Sniped. Another thing that I have confirmed since last stream was that RNG really isn't affected, or at least cosmetic RNG isn't affected by daily luck or luck buffs. My cat is singing us the song of her people. We will not be visiting the Hat Mouse today. That lucky bow got us through Green Rain Day. And now no longer. I was feeling a little slow. The mushroom forest is alive and well. Another blessing of green rain. A bat. Oh. I hear another bat. Place your bets. What's the bat gonna be? Iridium? Sounds slow to me. I'm going regular degular bat. From the dark floors. Hasn't caught me yet. We may never know. Couldn't be more wrong. That's a slow Iridium bat, though. No shade, but very slow. Maybe a little shade. Not a wilderness golem in sight today. How are we doing on ancient fruit? Oh, we're good. We'll do that tomorrow. A very Tuesday activity. Say goodnight to the lucky bow. Served as well. The bookseller is in town. Excellent luck. We don't need to check the weather, but we're doing it because I double-clicked. Oops. Trying to cook Harvey's coffee. Animals first, and then we will do wine. I almost forgot. Ostrich eggs. But I didn't forget. Almost as different than actually forgetting. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, please. Thank you. No, I do not want to drink milk. Take my espresso black. Thank you very much. Shout at me if I miss one. Our Joja shed. I keep forgetting. subscribe to Joja, but not actually, because capitalism bad. Oh. Clearly I missed one last time. Or maybe I picked that up without realizing. And off we go. Actually, let's bring Peat Moss the Bog Frog today. I kept forgetting last stream. Be free, prismatic frog, be free. Not sure how many crabs we're gonna lose to peat moss today, but I think it's worth it. Could have sworn I walked over that rock to get over there. One down. Didn't even see that one. The lava crab. Didn't see that one either. Didn't stand a chance. It's hard, like if they don't proc, then... Like sometimes it's very obvious. Sometimes not so much. There's one, but I'm probably not gonna get it. I did, but it did not drop a crab. Okay, peat moss, you can get that one. No. He went for the slime. More of a frog-sized bite, perhaps. Although I have seen the frog trinket eat pepper rexes, so I do not underestimate. How's our inventory looking? Not as full today. Peat moss is eating all of our loot. No weeds, but still a red slime to eat. There we go. So even though daily luck doesn't affect RNG in terms of cosmetic drops, I saved that slime's life and then took it away. Daily luck does affect a few things in the mines. It affects the chance that a staircase will spawn below a rock when you break it. It also affects the chance that you'll find certain types of nodes. So like a geode node or one of those mystic nodes that have the little question marks on them. And some other things. You can check it on the wiki. One thing that the wiki does not say is how it affects the living hat. And that might, at first glance, seem obvious if it doesn't affect cosmetic drops. But there is a small contribution of daily luck to the chance of monsters spawning on the farm. It's not a huge contribution, but basically the worse the luck on the farm, the faster or like more likely they are to spawn, which isn't the case anywhere else. Daily luck doesn't affect monster spawning in the mines, doesn't affect monster spawning in Skull Cavern, but in the code it does have a small contribution to monsters spawning on the farm. And so when we go back to the farm, like we're about to do now, to look for Wilderness Golems, because it's an excellent luck day. It is statistically not an ideal day to hunt for Wilderness Golems. But in my personal experience, they are so few and far between, no matter what, that might as well just go and have fun. It is a game, after all. And I like running around the farm looking for Wilderness Golems. Even if they are nowhere to be seen sometimes. We do have to put peat moss away though, because if he eats the wilderness golem, he eats the loot. That daily crit luck from our Statue of Blessings. Something else that I learned while wiki diving was that the Statue of Blessings, like butterfly, the one that gives you a prismatic butterfly, that if you find it, it gives you gold. There's a chance that that butterfly can give you a prismatic shard. I did not know. And I certainly have never experienced it. But it can happen, and daily luck contributes to the likelihood of that happening. The more you know. Energy tonic. Not the most bountiful of wilderness golem hunts, but we got a couple. Another excellent luck day. Let's see if the magic 8-ball works today. It's not looking promising for Magic 8-Ball today. Oh! Okay. Well, you've heard it here first. Magic 8-Ball said we're gonna get the living hat today. Thanks, Sandy. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm just happy that the Magic 8-Ball worked. Almost more surprised at that than I am at it saying that I'm gonna get the living hat. Oops. We can help our Junimos. I don't have my scythe. The wheat can live to see another day. The frog hopping sound combined with the bat flapping sound confuses my brain every time. It's like there's an ongoing processing error when it happens. Like, what is that? They're like just similar enough sounds that when I hear them at the same time, it befuddles me. That was awkward. It was very well camouflaged until I hit it. You know something? Pete Moss the Bog Frog misses when it's not a crab, like, pretty often. But his aim is impeccable when it is a perfectly camouflaged lava crab. Alright. Isa, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Good luck finding it. Thank you. I need it. How are ya? Magic 8 Ball believes, so I believe. Have you ever found the living hat, Isa? Do you play Stardew? We finally beat peat moss to the crab. We'll eat lava crab today. Well, tomorrow. Crab cakes are on the menu. You haven't? You reached perfection but never found it. Maybe in another playthrough? Same. I understand. Those are my sentiments exactly. That was one of the motivations, actually, after I reached perfection on this farm, to keep playing on it, because I often kind of neglect my perfection farms once they're done, or once I hit perfection. Just set it aside and start a new farm. But I wanted to set myself a goal or an incentive to continue playing on my perfection farm. So hunting for the living hat was my reason to be, is my reason to be on my perfection farm. One day. It is attainable. A flounder frenzy has begun on the beach. Genie shoes. Oh, and a full inventory. Oh, and it's 8:20 p.m. I gotta get back to the farm. Okay, hold on. I gotta get this one last piece of fiber first. Okay, maybe I'll clear these ones too. Once I see them, you know, it's like Schrodinger's problem. Like, once I see them, they have potential to house the living hat, and so I must clear. Thank you, Issa. I appreciate that. What farm type was your perfection farm? Or have you had many perfection farms? We also haven't been looking for Bigfoot yet this stream. I'll try to remember to walk home tomorrow. Keep an eye out for him. We did see the small dark creature last stream, which was pretty exciting. I believe it has a chance to spawn once this capsule breaks on your farm. We saw him in Pelican Town, running behind a tree. Or them, I don't know. I don't know if it has pronouns. Probably not. It was a forest farm. Only played on one when you were unemployed, but now that you work at the hospital is really taking your playing hours. Really miss the valley. How many perfection farms have I had? Good question. I believe this is my 4th. This was my first 1.6 farm. And it is my only 1.6 farm that I've reached perfection on. Actually, maybe only 3. I had my first ever farm was actually my 2nd perfection farm. And then yeah, I had another farm. I think I didn't know perfection existed when I started my first farm. And then when I had a new farm going, I think I was maybe a beach farm when the beach farm was introduced, perhaps. Those updates keep me coming back for more. I definitely understand the feeling of missing the valley. It is one of the few games that I come back to over and over. Oops, lost track of time. That's okay. The perk of marrying Harvey. What do you do at the hospital? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to answer if it's too personal. I used to work in a hospital as well, but not as like a medical professional. But I don't anymore. Marlin, you'd think he'd be used to it by now, you know? Oh, actually I can't bring my horse because I always forget where I leave him. Oops. Forgot about my animals too. Very distracted day yesterday. You two didn't know there was a perfection and was just planning for like 3 years before finally had every day goals for each day in game. It sneaks up on ya. In a good way. Who's my favorite NPC? Oh, that's a hard question. Wait a second. Did I just close these, or how did my animals get out? I must have just closed them. I must have been on autopilot. I'll have to play the footage. My favorite NPC. I think Krobus, probably. If I had to pick like one all-time favorite, I think Krobus is my all-time favorite. Do you have a favorite also? Your emergency medicine resident. Wow, on year 2. That's amazing. What a commitment. That is really wonderful. I hope it is going well for you. And thanks for doing what you do. Makes the world a difference. I do also really like Willy, a great NPC, just straight up vibes. Why is there driftwood in my fridge? Let me do something different with that so it is not taking a space. The luau has begun. Oh my gosh, I was distracted. We gotta go to the luau today. What are we gonna bring? I need, like... I don't think I have anything that will get me the best possible score. I don't know if you can put sweet gemberry in, actually. I'll bring mayonnaise. I think... I don't know if it matters the quality, but... Oh, why don't I warp there? I don't know why I'm walking. Oh. Sorry about Nightbot. I'm gonna have to change that. I'm very sorry. You are not spamming capital letters. I think I saw you say that Krobus is your roommate. I have also frequently roommated Krobus. My bestie. Oh my gosh. I never noticed the wizard doing this before. Just meditating. Amazing. Hello, Seb. I also like Seb. I wouldn't describe myself as the Seb fangirl, the typical Seb fangirl, but I do like Seb. He's misunderstood. Alright, let's taste the soup. I don't know if it'll run... No, it won't. I was gonna try to fix Nightbot in the background. After the cutscene, I will fix it, or I'll turn off that function. I'm so sorry. I'm still new to the bot thing. Still trying to figure it out. Was so thrilled to finally have my 8-ball function working. Clearly mayonnaise was the right choice here. I don't know. I still don't know if the quality made the difference, but... Okay. One moment. Let's... turn off some auto mod. Okay. Hated Seb. He was so mean. But I agree that he's misunderstood. I think Seb is like one of those characters that gets a bit of a redemption arc if you get some of his like higher heart cutscenes. But he's definitely a bit of a sticker at the beginning, to put it mildly. He is pretty like, woe is me and rude to everyone. It's like Haley, too. I think I've talked about Haley before on stream, but... I have come to appreciate Haley over time. After seeing her cutscenes and, like, character growth. She grew on me. Most of the characters did. Most of the ones who were, like, written to be standoffish or rude at the start, they get the opportunity to grow, which is nice. Hats off to Concerned Ape for that too. I think I like Seb because he likes frogs. He gets like a +2 for that, for me. Krobus is also a good roommate because of the types of like daily gifts he gives. They are very good. Lots of good food options. Well, I'm gonna pass out again. That's fine. I'm glad that I realized it was the luau before I ate the crab cake. That would have been pretty disappointing. Marlin just gave up on me. Linus had to step in. Let's clear these. Just for fun. Technically, I also saved the jades for staircases. Not that I do too many Skull Caverns dives these days, but good to have the option. Whoops. We're still clearing our backlog of animal stuff. Animal products. Animal stuff. The technical term. To the mines we go. Hello, Leo. Hello, Linus. More crab cakes for tomorrow. Crab cake potential. Just check in my inventory. Oh, we gotta go traveling cart today. Although I do think that now I have all of the catalogs. I've got Trash Catalog, Joja, Retro, Junimo, and just the regular furniture catalog. Not sure if there's any others. See what I mean? The frog misses the void spirits, but doesn't miss the crabs. Last stream, we were talking about Bigfoot, as I'm wont to do, and cryptids, and it got me thinking about whether Krobus is considered a cryptid. and whether all of the monsters, in fact, in Stardew Valley are cryptids. But I don't really know, like, what is the definition of a cryptid? Like, are they... Like, maybe Junimos are cryptids in this context? But, like, it seems like people... I don't know, the lore is a little foggy on who knows about the magical things in Stardew. Like, at Hallows Eve, or whatever it's called. The Halloween festival. People don't think that the skeletons are like real monsters. But then also there's a wizard. And like some characters do go in the mines, like Abigail does. So like surely she knows that monsters are real. I don't know. But like Krobus is a secret. But I don't know if that's just because he's like a unique void spirit, I guess. I don't know. But I do feel like with Bigfoot added to the canon, there's a larger conversation to be had about cryptids in Stardew Valley and Pelican Town. Like, there's a vendor at the night market who you don't really see. You just see their eyes, and in my head, that vendor is Mothman. Just saying. I'm just putting it out there. And like bats, I mean, bats aren't monsters, per se. Although they do damage. So... these are magical bats, I guess. Wasn't fast enough, that one. Alright. We've got time to make it to the traveling cart. We'll run back. No, it's too early. We won't see Bigfoot. So we might as well warp. See what she has for sale for us. Say hello to our neighbors. Hello. No furniture catalogs. Or hats. I think that the only hat she sells is the red fez, which we have bought from her previously. So I would not buy it again, I don't think. I don't know. There's no rules. I'm making it up. Is that, if you're still here, do you also make content on YouTube? Your profile picture reminds me a lot of a creator whose videos I enjoy, but I can't remember the name of the creator. And if you're not here, that's also okay. a posse of void spirits. Ah, I passed out before they could get to me. Linus and or Marlin is gonna have to be pretty quick to save me from that, I think. Ooh, rainy day. Thanks, Marlin. Just out here saving my butt every time. Oh, we gotta empty our lightning rods. I don't know where my batteries are. Usually I keep them with the mine stuff. I mean, I could sell them, but it's okay. Oh. Well, good job, Rare Crow. Deluxe Rare Crow? Or is it just Deluxe Scarecrow? Deluxe Scarecrow. Excuse me. Not rare. Mushroom floor. Love to see it. Double mushroom floor? The clock is winding down on Nightbot's prediction, I fear. Another green frog. I think that's like my third or fourth green frog. Gotta give this one to Zeb. Speaking of Sebastian. Actually, let's go do that right now. Pretty sure he will be around at this time of day. Oh, actually, no, I think he's at the beach on rainy days. Yep. We can do one more dive before going back to the farm. I don't remember if I checked daily luck today. If I did, I don't remember what it was. When you do something so much that it just becomes automatic and you don't process doing it. Anything to sell at the Adventurers Guild? The green frog trinket, I suppose. Sorry, Seb. Gotta be careful not to sell Peat Moss the Bog Frog. Okay, let's take the long way home. Keep an eye out for our friendly... There he is! Not our friendly neighborhood cryptid, but there is Sebastian. No luck. Not today. Whoa. Coming in a little aggro there. I could plant some of these. Maybe I will. Whoops. No better day to plant than a rainy day. Wow. The lightning is absolutely destroying the pathing on my farm. Not enough lightning rods, I guess. I won't pass out today. Harvey's gonna have an intervention. Alright. Last day of the stream. Nightbot. Nightbot said. That's gonna happen. Yes, definitely. Not even like I have a good feeling. Nightbot said yes, definitely. I think I should move this fiber, or at least most of them, to the collection, so that it's all together, more or less. I like to keep some in that chest, so that when I auto stack, it takes whatever I have. So this holds 36 stacks. I have 1,000. So once this is full, I'm like ish a third of the way to 100,000 ish. Maybe I should switch it out for a large chest. I don't have any copper bars. This one's just stone. Do I have 250? Yeah. So this is 60,000, I think, when it's full. Is that right? No, it's not right. So 70, 80,000, I think. What's 14 times 5? We've got time. We can do math while we farm fiber. No, it is 70,000, I think. So even a full large chest is not 100,000 weeds. Although there's like a margin of error there, because like sometimes they don't drop anything. I don't know if a single weed ever drops 2 pieces of fiber. I know that the Wilderness Golems can give multiple. I don't think so. I think weeds can drop other things, but I don't think it drops 2 fiber. I think it's either none or 1. Not 100% sure, actually. Another green frog. What the heck is going on? Maybe today will be Seb's lucky day. He won't be at the dock. At the very least. Saw a group of bats flying near the lake. Did they attack you? Feeding on mosquitoes this time of year? Or they're feeding on me. We'll do the bug lair today too, so we won't stay as late in the mines. Actually, we could do Ginger Island today too. Start adding that to the circuit, the Sunday circuit. The variety. See, like that was like 4 and none of them dropped anything. Or like, no, they dropped seeds, but they didn't drop fiber. So, like, the stack of fiber that I am amassing is not a 1-to-1 for the amount of weeds that I've cleared. Perhaps I have cleared more than 100,000. But still, no ad. let's go do our other things. Ginger Island first. Hello, Leo. I forgot that I have the return scepter. Lots of warping. Traveling cart check. Red Fez. Junimo catalog. Already have one of each of those. Sewer warp win. Is there a warp anywhere mod? I bet there is. If there isn't, may I put it into the universe so that it becomes a thing. I so badly want a warp that goes down to the wizard. Algae soup. Doesn't get much fresher than that. Harvested straight from the slime. Whoops. Eyes peeled for Bigfoot. Abigail and that bunny. Brood. final hour. How many times does the 8-ball have to be wrong before we stop trusting it? Asking for a friend. I mean, it's not wrong yet, but it's not looking good. Got got by a regular bat. Humbling. At least one more time. I like the way you think, Andy. Welcome in, also. Thanks for being here. How are ya? Oh, you usually lurk? Well, thanks for being here, and thanks for lurking when you lurk. I appreciate you. As Argon Matrix would say, lurkers are the lifeblood of the stream. I myself am a lurker often in other streams. Did you get up to anything while lurking today, Andy? Also, no pressure to respond. Welcome to continue lurking. Might as well stay on theme and pass out this evening as well. I might just need to accept that I will pass out and let that just be the norm. May or may not be playing your own file. Fantastic. That's the best. Well, thanks for being here. And would love to hear more about your save sometime if you want to chat about it. This was good. We're getting to the end of summer. Nightbot lied to us. Okay, we're like halfway through summer. And we did get a new hat. So a win is a win. If you made it this far with me, thank you so much for being here. I am honored and I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Izza and Andy, for chatting, and also thank you to the lurkers, including Andy. If you enjoyed the stream, would love it if you dropped a like, comment, and or subscription. I'd love to have you around. But also, no worries if not. Just happy to have you here. And I will be back tomorrow with blueprints, and next week with Tiny Glade, and more Stardew. So I will see you when I see you. Don't forget to hydrate, take your meds if you need meds, rest well if it's resting time, and have a great rest of your day/evening. Take care, Andy. My pleasure. Thanks for being here. And I will see y'all when I see ya. Goodbye.